We settled Mars over a century ago. Making this dusty rock our home wasn't easy, but the promise that led us across the void was freedom. Something my family's bled for many times.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again, introducing you to the next section in my Red Faction Armageddon Insane Difficulty video walkthrough. And this is protecting the Red Faction. And we're on the surface of Mars now, as you can see, and this start moment, a bunch of aliens are going to be attacking the dudes in the Red Faction, so all you have to do, as the title suggests, is to take them out as swiftly as possible. And once you've done this objective, don't move too far forward, because you can fail some of these missions purely by moving away from where you're supposed to be. And the game doesn't warn you that it's going to happen, it just fails you immediately. It's kind of stupid, if you ask me. But once you've done that, you'll get a checkpoint, and then it says find and destroy the alien pods. So these pods are heavily guarded by shit tons of aliens. There's the tentacles, there's the monoliths, there's standard aliens, there's lots of hives just pumping enemies out. It's a big old clusterfuck of bad guys. But the cool thing about this area is if you go down and kill all 8 of the pods that you need to kill, you can then completely skip all the enemies and run back. The only problem is, this strategy is kind of dangerous if you're not used to running through things. It's the strategy I've aptly titled the Lost Planet Extreme strategy, because if anybody beat that game on Extreme, you will know you had to just run. You had to run, you had to roll, you had to do whatever you could to get through the levels as quickly as possibly. And a lot of the times it didn't seem feasibly possible, it didn't seem possible at all, but you managed to do it, you surprised yourself, and there is many sections in this game that are nowhere near as difficult, but the strategy definitely applies. So if you've got some salvage, upgrade some stuff you think that's going to benefit you. I'm just getting some passive abilities for my weapons and what have you, nothing too important. And then I'm going to go down and go psycho on the pods. But as I've mentioned, there's not too much strategy to this. Just watch what I do, watch, you know, when to push forward, when not to push forward. And if I get into any scrapes you do not want to get into, avoid them accordingly. That is the luxury of the video guide. You can see my mistakes, you can see my strategies, and hopefully they will translate into your playstyle. But I was on about the high definition collection for Metal Gear Solid that's going to be coming out. One thing I didn't get to in that video is that these the release date should be taken with a pinch of salt, because obviously we don't know for sure when they're going to be. It might be later than November, it might not, who knows. Now we've got Final Fantasy 13-2 dated worldwide. And anybody that knows me knows I absolutely hated Final Fantasy 13. I thought it was the worst they've ever released. I thought it was a complete and utter abomination. And now they're making a 2 to it, so I'm probably going to rent this game instead of buying it, because I don't know, that you can only shit on my memory of Final Fantasy so much before I start, you know, going back on it. So we've got Japan 15th of December, followed by the North America, which is the 31st of January, then Europe on the 2nd of February. So as per usual, my countries are getting fucked by having a February release date, which is unbelievable, considering it comes out in Japan. How bad is that? Just because of where you live. I don't know why they do that. But I'm not interested, so I'm not missing out whatsoever. Then we've got the review for Gears of War 3, but we all know how good Gears of War 3 is going to be, because it comes out like 2 days! 2 days! Something crazy. Mine's actually shipped today. I've just checked my email, and I can tell you a little story about this, because they're so crafty, the people that I bought it from. They mentioned in an email that they were going to have a massive amount of pre-orders to do. So as long as you did it before I think it's the 17th, you would definitely get it by Tuesday. But what usually happens with them is they send it a little bit early, and because it is a criminal offence to break the street dates, you know, and sell a game early, what will happen is that a lot of the times they'll just send it a couple of days before, first class delivery, to make sure that you get the game. And which that translates into, you'll usually get it the day before it comes out, or maybe 2 days before it comes out if you're lucky. It all depends on when they send it, when they mail it. And they charged the order for Gears of War 3 yesterday, which was a Friday. And I'm thinking, they're going to send it Friday, they're going to post it today. If they post it early, that means that it'll get passed on later on, and it could be here, in theory, for Saturday. And I was super excited. I was like, gotta get Gears of War 3, fucking yeah, type of thing. And I was stoked for it. If they post it later, it comes later. It wouldn't come Saturday. It'll end up coming Monday, because they don't deliver on Sunday. So I was watching my email address my email account, should I say, to see if I could find when they're going to post it, and they never posted it, the bastards. They just charged it, and they know exactly what they're doing here because of the tendency for things to come early. So what they've done is they've sent it today on Saturday. They've mailed it on a Saturday, and what they've done by doing this is they know that nobody delivers mail on Sunday. It's the day of rest, even though if you trace that back, that's bullshit. But I'm not going to, because I'm not getting into that. They know nobody delivers on Sundays. It's just how it works. They're not going to be doing it. So it's either going to come Monday or Tuesday. I'm hoping Monday. It feasibly should be Monday, but there's every opportunity, because I'm a very unlucky person when it comes to stuff like this. Black Ops I ordered in the exact same fashion, and it didn't come. Well, it never came. I'm still waiting for that. I had to go out and buy it, which pissed me off. And Devil May Cry, another game that Devil May Cry 4, sorry, a game I was super stoked for, that never came either. I am the dude that whenever there is a game coming out that I'm absolutely in love with and can't wait for, I get screwed by whatever divine deity you want to blame it on, but I get screwed. So I'm hoping it's going to come out on Monday. If it is, I'll beat it Monday. I will start the guide Monday night if I have to. I'm going to do anything I can to get that guide up as quick as possible, as ahead of the curve as physically possible, even though there's people that have it now, which is as frustrating and as heartbreaking as can be, but what can you do? You can't do much. And I'm not paying 200 fucking quid for the game early, because A, I don't know any cheesy bastards that could get me or hook me up, and B, it's 200 quid, man. It's a game. Come on, guys. Let's not get silly now. But this is the section where you have to run past everything. The only real danger is this guy. He will almost every single time hit you with a radial attack. He doesn't do too much of damage. As soon as you've recovered, make sure you roll to get out of its radius again, and get all the way up here and jump straight into the mech. Now you can use the mech to defend the guys and kill all the aliens, and this is pretty much a piece of cake from here on out. There's just 2 minutes or a minute left of just raping dudes with a mech. So back to a couple of quick news stories for the last minute. See what we've got here. We've got Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary seeing the return of the classic headlong map. That means nothing to me because I'm not a Halo fan. Renegade Ops rolls onto Xbox Live Arcade. Don't really know what that means. Codemasters closing Guildford Body Count Studio. Ooh, that is not cool. So we all know Body Count wasn't a great game. I don't know what happened there, because Black is one of my all-time favourite first-person shooters. I absolutely loved it. Body Count was too weird. It controlled too weirdly. It was just average, really painfully average. And because of the sales, because of the budget that they got, and how they've not come back on the promise of a return, they're closing the studio, which is tragic for the people working there. But seriously, guys, make a better fucking game. End of. Then there's the Max Payne 3 trailer. Oh yes! I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I was brimming by the end of it. I cannot wait. I am an absolute Max Payne fanboy. Love it. Love everything about it. Can't wait. But this is the end of the video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and you take care now.